Hi, and welcome to Julie's weekly transformational coaching. In this podcast, I will help you to understand how to balance your perception. I will help you to understand who you are on neurobiological level and how to live fulfilled life according in congruence with your beliefs and with your highest values in life. So today I want to talk about, do you know why people give up and never go after their dreams? Because they often overestimate what they can achieve in 1 year and they underestimate what they can achieve in 10 years. I'm going to give you today one very powerful rule of your mind, and if you apply it, it will transform your life. This rule is hugely responsible for keeping humans alive. Your mind always avoids pain and seeks for pleasure. So if you experience pain, and we all do, it can go all of the way to your childhood, like not feeling good enough, loved enough, worthy enough. Maybe in your adulthood you had a miscarriage. Maybe you experienced shame being rejected or fired from your job. Whatever it is, your mind is going to avoid this pain in the future. What it means? So your mind attaches pain to the wrong thing. It runs on outdated instructions, and your perceptions are unbalanced without you realizing it. Things like having a baby, for example, is pleasure, but your brain memorized pain from miscarriage and avoids you to get pregnant. Things like having your desired job or business is pleasure, but your brain remembers pain and your mind is going to avoid you seeking for better position or going after your dreams business because it perceives painful event from your past experience. See, our subconscious mind is a powerhouse that rules our lives. It constantly 24/7 scanning external environment and internal environment and engages in previously learned behaviors without supervision of your conscious mind. This is why majority of people sleep walking, living in their past. So if you don't have what you want, that means on subconscious level you don't want it because your mind perceives that it is painful and dangerous. So it is important to make sure your mind isn't confusing pleasure and pain based on old or adverse experiences that are no longer relevant to you. The trick is you consciously have to make things you want pleasurable and you don't want painful. And remember, you control your mind. Your mind controls your brain. And your brain controls your biology, your body. You can only trust, believe, and surrender equally to your current emotional state. So if you want something on your conscious level, but your body feels fear, sickness, anxiety, lack, worry, what you want is not going to manifest because your thought can't pass through the brain stem to make its way to your autonomic nervous system. When you think positive thoughts, your brain automatically checking in with your body and receives information from your body and from your heart. What are you feeling in exact moment? When are you thinking your positive thought? And if there is incoherence between what you think and how you feel, you can think positive thoughts all day long until you are blue, but nothing will change. This is why you can't manifest more than a car park in a busy supermarket place. Or the other option that people take, they feel separation between what they have and what they consciously want, and they try harder. They try to manipulate, they rush, they force, and that leads to burnout, depression, anxiety, and lots of sicknesses and disease such as diabetes, cancers, autoimmune conditions, and so on. Emotional intelligence is complex. I'm very passionate about emotional intelligence because it absolutely changed my life. But when you understand it, it is simple. And EQ is far more important than IQ. There is a lot of people with high IQ that are very unhappy, depressed, and empty. Emotions are nothing more than energy in motion. And feelings are to be felt and not ignored because they carry important information why something in your life is not working. They are answers to your ongoing problems. And the only way you can solve your problems is to bring them to your conscious awareness. I was so proud and happy this week because my 10-year-old daughter at school had some learning about how to be confident. And teacher gave children to write down what confidence means to them. So my 10-year-old said, confidence means being happy and don't care what others think of me. Only 2 kids out of 29 were able to say what confidence is and articulate it well. My daughter is confident because we are working on it every day. This is what conscious parenting is about. First, you need to understand yourself, and then you can understand your kids and help them so they don't repeat exactly the same behaviors patterns like you. This is why we often hear you are just like your mom, you are just like your dad, but it doesn't need to be this way. You are not stuck with your genes. We know this from neuroscience and epigenetics. See, we spend all our time, money, and energy trying to fix things and our experiences on the outside, like losing weight, getting better bodies, new relationships, and so on, not realizing that the whole thing has been projected from inside out. People become very attached to the lies they tell themselves, despite them being so destructive and unhelpful. We underestimate the extent to which the human mind loves what is familiar. And then you are wondering why I am always attracting wrong relationships, why I'm always getting sick, why I never have money, why I can never get a good job, why I have been fired, why I can't lose weight. Well, the answer is simple. Your subconscious mind lives under outdated instructions. You gave it most likely as a child because children perceive reality differently to adults. Paradox is brain memorized emotional experience and it settles in your autonomic nervous system, your subconscious mind. So basically, your subconscious thinks that you still benefit from that behavior, even if you consciously know it is not good for you and you don't want to have this behavior. Your subconscious doesn't understand that you are 40 and still thinks that you are a child. And remember, when logic tries to battle emotions, emotions always wins. So, why some people never change and some have it all? What is the secret? The secret is that we live in the world of thoughts and feelings. Thought is a gift that we have been given to have the freedom to create everything we want to create. Think about it this way. You instruct your mind with the thought. Thought sends intention out. Your brain checks in with your body and creates chemicals, emotions. And that emotions, which is energy in motion, is the signal that draws the event, the experience back to you. I will give you today example of 2 clients with very similar issue, and one decided to have it all and the other one chose to blame. So one client was complaining that she can't cope with her workload, her husband, her kids, her chores. Once her belief, I can't cope, was identified, she understood that she unconsciously, as a child, accepted the belief, I can't cope, from her mother, who was always saying, I can't cope. When the client reframed it to, I have phenomenal coping skills, every time she felt that she can't cope, her life changed at work, her relationship changed with her kids and her husband. I want to emphasize this is not positive thinking. She wasn't pretending that everything is rosy. She was acknowledging her unpleasant emotions, that her situation is challenging, but she has phenomenal coping skills. It is very different to positive thinking when you ignore your unpleasant feelings and pretend that everything is rosy. By repeating every time she was feeling overwhelmed, "I have phenomenal coping skills," she started to build new neural circuits in her brain. And this is what is neuroplasticity about. Now, the other client was saying the same thing. "I can't cope with my twins, my house is a mess." She was offered help to go to the root of her belief, "I can't cope." And she said, "I'm not into mindset." See, here is pure example of two people having the same problem, which triggers same limiting belief. One chooses to change and move towards having it all, towards growth mindset, and the other one chooses to blame and judge, to play the victim. By saying "I am not into mindset" is a mindset already. When we judge, blame, and so on, we are empty. When we find upside to every negative event, you come from your heart, you come from place of love and gratitude. You transform your awareness and you will create new opportunities. Words we say put us in low or high vibrational frequency, neurologically and biochemically. I have become very conscious even of words like "I have to," "I need," "I should." I completely eliminated them from my vocabulary. Sometimes I say it, but I'm so conscious of my thoughts now and the words I'm saying that I immediately catch myself and reframe it. So, first, I always make sure that I live according to my highest values in life, which are freedom, love, health, learning, developing, and teaching. If I do things according to my highest values, this naturally eliminates words like "I should," "I must," "I have to." But sometimes, especially if we are single parent, we need to do things like washing or do grocery shopping or drop off our kids at parties, different activities. So I reframed every word from "I have to," "I need to "I want to," "I choose to." I choose to feel great about it. So when I have to go grocery shopping, for example, so I don't say "I have to go grocery shopping." I don't say "I need to go grocery shopping," because it puts me in low vibration. I say "I want to go grocery shopping" because I'm going to have a beautiful food in my fridge. Guess what? My energy changed and I feel more energized and doing more things. I actually noticed that I have more time and I getting much more done because words like "I have to," "I need to," "must to," they are low vibrational frequencies and they unconsciously put you into this low vibrational frequencies. We are all connected to invisible field of energy and quantum physics are proof of that. And words we are using either put us in low vibration or in high vibration. Try it for fun. Become conscious of your thoughts, words you say, and your bodily sensations. When you say "I have to," "I must" to reframe it to "I want to," "I choose to." Link the tasks that you need to do to your highest values in life, and you will see how much more energized you will be. So many people complain that they don't have energy. Understand, you are connected to invisible field of energy through your thoughts and feelings. You don't have energy because your energy is stuck in the first three energy centers and can't make its way to your heart and your brain. There's incredible amount of energy in your first energy center. Problem starts when the energy is stuck, when you perceive that there is a lack and you feel anger, shame, disappointment, vulnerability, frustration, embarrassment, resistance, you are disconnected. See, children's needs are simple. Children need to be loved, to be safe. Children need connection, significance, and to be praised. If one of those needs is not met in our early childhood by one of our caregivers, all sorts of problems occur later in life, like "I'm not connected," "I'm not worthy enough," "I'm not good enough," "I'm not skinny enough." The list goes on. This is why it's so important to learn the mastery of awareness and the power of our minds and our brains. Your perspective is always limited by how much you know. So you need to expand your knowledge and you will transform your mind. Think about it this way. When you look at the ocean, you can't see all picture. You see only a little bit of the ocean, but you know that there is much more to see than what you are currently seeing. It is exactly the same with your awareness. When you move from conversion focus to diversion focus, you can see what your eyes can't see. And that's when you start to transform your life. Every successful person in this world knew this. When you know how to increase your awareness and move from fixed mindsets and beliefs to growth mindset, you unfold hidden potential in your zone of genius to be able to thrive in life. I strongly believe that it doesn't matter how much success you have or you don't have, you can do so much better with less stress and anxiety, creating more space for yourself and your family. What I do as certified neurochange practitioner and transformation coach, I help individuals and organizations to identify what triggers their stress, fight, or flight responses, determine their fixed mindset and beliefs, and then align them with their highest values in life by setting goals that are congruent with their highest values and beliefs. You will never be able to achieve your goal if it's not congruent with your beliefs. Or maybe you will be able to if you are using your strong will, but we know the tension between your conscious willpower and subconscious mind creates serious neurological disorders. And I am actually proof of it because this is how I developed these three horrible autoimmune conditions that I had. So the unique neurochange method course that I teach is based on latest research in mind and brain science, neuroscience, social psychology, sociology. People find solutions to their challenges and problems, move to their zone of genius, and thrive in their company and their life. One of my best clients is myself. As I mentioned, I successfully healed three autoimmune conditions without touching drugs and build thriving and successful business that is 100% aligned with my highest values in life, which are freedom, health, love, learning, development, and teaching. So why not to learn how to use the power of our minds and our brains to thrive in life and business? Let me know if that's of interest and we can book free 40 to 50 minutes information session. You can go on my website now, www.infiniteintelligence.coach, and book a free call. Otherwise, I'll talk to you next week on Tuesday.